I'm Wayne Cunningham here at the 2013 Detroit Auto Show, taking a look at the Volkswagen CrossBlue concept. Now, this seems like one of the most technically advanced cars at this show, and it could come to production. VW is trying to make a business case for it right now. It's got a diesel engine in front, 190 horsepower, and it also has a 54 horsepower electric motor integrated with the double shift gearbox. That's a 6-speed gearbox, so that makes it a hybrid powertrain. But there's more. It also has a 114 horsepower electric motor on the rear wheels. So that actually gives it all-wheel drive. Actually, four-wheel drive when you consider they can shift the torque around any way they want. They can throw a bunch of torque to the back, front. It can be working at the same time. It can drive in different modes. It can drive in all-wheel drive mode, four-wheel drive mode, and also just front-wheel drive mode if they just want to economize as much as possible. Now, it's also a plug-in hybrid. We see the plug right here. It's got a 9.8 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery, and it can drive for 14 miles on electric power alone. VW estimates it's going to get about 89 miles per gallon equivalent, that's taking the electric powertrain into consideration, or 35 miles per gallon just working as a hybrid. It's an interesting form factor, too. VW designed this specifically for the North American market. They're calling it an SUV. I'm thinking more like a minivan or crossover. We see a pretty robust hood here, a pretty squared off hood. We have these vents on the top of the hood. That's kind of like Land Rover's done in the past. We also have these LED headlights, and that's more of a concept car element. Probably won't see that come to production. It's actually a 6-seater. There's 3 rows of seats inside. Front row, middle row with 2 independent seats, and a rear row with 2 independent seats as well, although VW says when it comes to market, it could also have a rear bench and seat 7 passengers. The rear seats really come into the rear cargo area, so you want to fold those down. They actually fold flat to maximize the rear cargo space. They've done a few tricks inside too with the tech. They've got a couple of mini iPads mounted in the backs of the headrests for the second row passengers. Then the front seat has a 10.2-inch touchscreen LCD. Also, the instrument cluster is an LCD panel. And they've got these metal rings in it to kind of set aside the gauges, make the tachometer and the speedometer look like they're actual analog gauges. Although it will also change theme depending on what kind of mode you're driving in. It's got eco, sport, that sort of thing. If Volkswagen puts this into production, it'll slot between the Tiguan and the Touareg. It'll be one of their newest cars, and they're just trying to figure out if they can make it work right now. I'm Wayne Cunningham here at the 2013 Detroit Auto Show.